Death of this ancient island Kabul is broken. Kalua fell in love with a handsome young commoner whose eyes are as blue as an island taboo. Kalua is now being escorted by her father's own personal guards through the village. Her heart is aching as she sends her last farewell to the proud people who love and cherish their young princess, who will someday become the most beautiful Polynesian history. Wanting you, your bleeding hearts, wanting me, and now my soul is through. I give to you, Kalua. Our kinky sweetheart, come along. Show me how to do love like they do in Honolulu when they dance to Lola, the Tupahonica. Nene, Kayo Maui. Round of applause. Congratulations, honeymooners. Aloha. Anniversary couples, years of marriage. We'd also like to recognize our anniversaries here this evening. Do we have some out here? Stand up for us tonight also, please, so we can see you folks and recognize you folks. Give them a warm aloha. Aloha, this is the moment of sweet aloha.
Kia ora te marino, kia whakapapau namu, te moana, ki tere tere kauroi moitarai, Okay, what do you think?
Killing me.
What do you think?
We can see if we get going.
Hey, smile, you're on camera. Okay, this only cost you $14.95 and it'll be charged to your account. It's the first time I got a night shot of the ship.
Andrew.
loading. Looks like the loading on that side. Captain Cook Monument.
Discovered these islands on the 10th of January, 1778, and the vegetation still near the spot.
There's a face in with the eye. We saw a face in it. Going in Hawaii.
Some go back 30, 40 feet, and some go back miles.
What's up with that? So only after the kind of priest would come up with it, well, maybe it's that God is a fire, not a feather, this is the volcano. So it's trying to keep us on our toes. So the people were told not to venture into this area because of this crude. Scientists tell us about 12 feet average depth. But you can see this one right here made this little arch. How it kind of dried and crusted over, and eventually there was probably a gas bubble there, we think. And eventually exploded or imploded. And look at that little arch right there.
We're in Honolulu. It's Wednesday, the last day of our cruise. We'll be going on a Honolulu tour, hopefully, and seeing Pearl Harbor. But I probably won't be able to videotape Pearl Harbor because of the security. Looks like we might be in for the rain. Into a different port than we did the other day.
Mahalo, Auntie Charlene. Isn't she fabulous? She sings from the heart. She's smiling and sharing with you a pride in our Hawaiian culture. And now it's time for our kula lesson. We see you swinging up there with us.
kind of feel like you've seen it somewhere before. You ever watched Hawaii Five-0? That was supposed to be the headquarters of Steve McGarrett. Okay, of course, that was always the picture that they took of it. It was actually a palace. It was used as a palace for approximately 11 years, and then when the old monarchy was overthrown in 1893, it then became the territorial capital and then the state capital. But today it is a museum. To our right hand side, the islands, and united them under one king, and that of course was him. We do not know what year he was born, much less what day, but we have the reef right outside of the Honolulu Harbor. This is still an active church today. Here it is coming up on our right. Still an active church today. They do hold Sunday services at 8 and 10:30. And of course, they often have weddings over here too, and sometimes we pass by, we'll see them at the weddings. The name of the church is Kauai Ha'o, and the name Kauai meaning the water, and Ha'o was the name of the chiefess that lived in the area at the time. And the consonants H, K, L, M, N, P, and W. And Ikapono, which means the life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness. The statue that's right out there directly to our left is that of Father Damien. Now, Father Damien was born and raised in Belgium, and he arrived here in 1864. He was ordained as all veterans of all
The
wars.
flame of Thanksgiving.
Kalani. However, when she died in 1917, the territorial government bought it, and it is now the governor's mansion. The man who lives here today is named Ben Cayetano, and he is the first man of Filipino ancestry to become governor of our state. Planned to bring the Anglican Church here to Hawaii. However, it took them 93 years to build a cathedral, the bell tower, in England, but I think they put them on rowboat to get here. But anyway, by the time it was completed, this is 1956, and of course we were under the jurisdiction of the United States, so it became the Episcopalian Church. In 1867. Now this is an all-girls school that is kindergarten all the way through to 8th grade. To our left-hand side, this is the central to everybody. I find it it's an exotic new flower, never saw it before. Somebody took a good look at it and came back and said, "You mean to tell me you don't know what a dandelion is?" He would send you to a higher authority. So it's pretty simple in those days. In fact, we didn't have too many repeat of Hawaii. And if you look at the buildings closer to Diamond Head, right along the beach, those are the hotels of Waikiki. And when I pick up my tours in Waikiki and they come up here, I say, "Hey guys, can you find your hotel?" Good luck. There is one building out here. It does look. The National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific was first authorized by Congress in September of 1941. However, with the bombing of Pearl Harbor a few months later, it precluded any plans for its development. It was not until January of 1949 that they began the long task of interring more than 9,000 men. The grief in her heart, she does forgive. She is pictured as being on the prow of a Navy carrier. They were given the nickname the Golden.
On Port Island, and I understood exactly who they were right away. I didn't receive that.
Only 15 minutes into the attack, the USS Arizona was destroyed. The ship and most of the crew were lost in one horrifying moment. The forward magazine where ammunition was stored blew up, and congressional support led to the completion of the USS Arizona Memorial in 1962.